While thinking of ideas for my next video, I remember that my muscular anime girls video is the only video that people seem to care about and is also misleading because it's basically me just shilling the best anime of 2019, Dumbbell non Kilo Motoru. However, today we are actually going to be looking at the top 5 muscular anime girls I have seen. Let's begin. Number 5, Mikage from Arara. While I'm not that attached to Mikage like I am with the rest of the girls on the list, I have to say she is ripped out of her fucking mind and is also a martial artist, meaning she knows how to put you in that proper headlock you've always wanted to be in when seeing these muscular goddesses. She also dated Izai at one point, which makes me like him even more because I know for a fact he has good taste in women. Either that or he was using her for one of his many plans. But enough about him, let's talk about her. Absolutely jacked and even beats up a bunch of incels to save her man, which I mean, he didn't really need saving, but whatever. Plus, she has short red hair, which is a huge plus for me. Like I said, I'm not attached to her, but she deserves a spot on this list. Next, we have the newest girl to grace the league of muscular mommies, Maki from Fire Force. I already made a video dedicated to her, which you should check out, but I'll still talk about her. Maki is absolutely beautiful, and her muscles just make me too damn horny for my own good. I would put her higher on the list, but the issue I have is not with her, but with the show itself, as they rather show off the inferior Neko Mimi, which is still a good thing. Tamaki stans are good people too, instead of the muscular goddess of the 8th division, Maki. I guess you could say she is pretty hot, right? Alright, let's move on. Coming in number 3, we have Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Mikasa's young, she's too young, she's illegal, you're going to fucking jail, FBI, open up! But let's be honest with ourselves, Mikasa is absolutely beautiful. To be honest, I could have probably put any Attack on Titan girl on the spot because they all do the same workout, meaning they're all shredded out of their fucking minds. But I chose Mikasa because, at least in my opinion, she is the most iconic girl in Attack on Titan. And also, if you're Eren, you get to have someone protecting you the entire time. A little crazy, kind of yandere-ish, but still, nothing bad about being protected by a muscular goddess, am I right? Okay. Number 2 is Matrona from 7 Deadly Sins. First of all, Matrona, she's a giant, meaning she could step on you if you're into that stuff. Me personally, I'm not really into the giant fetish, but a lot of people are, and I completely understand. I understand your reasoning for liking that fetish. However, she does satisfy my real fetish, which is muscles. Man, I love muscles on girls. To be honest, pretty much every girl in the Natsu no Taizai is good looking. I can't really recall a really hideous girl, but when I saw Matrona, I knew this was a Natsu no Taizai's peak waifu, the best girl in the entire show, hands down. One, I mean, like I said, she's got muscles, she's ripped. Have you seen those abs? Look at those abs. They probably look even better because she's a giant. She's so fucking big, so you just see her abs. You could not only stick your face in, but you could actually go in with your entire body and just crawl around and swim in those abs. Oh my. Alright, let's finish this video before I just bust a nut. And 2, she's also Diane's teacher. Diane being a high quality girl too. However, one downside I have to Matrona is, why couldn't she give Diane her workout plan? I mean, can Diane like just not get abs like that? I mean, who wouldn't want to see a jacked Diane? I want to see a jacked Diane. Come on, Nanatsu no Taizai, please make one episode, one specific episode where Diane is absolutely ripped to shreds as much as Matrona. That would label you as the top shonen manga to ever exist if you do that. If we get a jacked Diane episode, but unfortunately for us weebs, we can't enjoy a jacked Diane outside of fan art. However, what we can enjoy is this muscular, sexy goddess with those big ass biceps, those beautiful, perfectly shaped, shredded abs. However, Matrona, as great as she is not number 1. We still have one more spot to go. However, before we get to our number 1 muscular mommy, we have a few honorable mentions. First up is Biscuit Kruger from Hunter x Hunter. Now, for those that did not watch Hunter x Hunter or did not watch up to the point where you saw Biscuit, hear me out. She's actually 57, okay? Okay. And besides, that's not even her true form. Her true form is this big, Kenshiro-like, muscular mommy that is one of the best fighters in the show. If this list was solely based on character, she'd easily be number 2. I like Biscuit a lot. However, because she doesn't like her true form and always reverts to her lolly form whenever she's not fighting, she misses out on the list because we do not get to see her in that beautiful muscular form all the time. However, I do like Biscuit a lot, and like I said, if this was solely based on character, she'd easily be number 2, but because she's not in her muscular form all the time, she's off the list. The next honorable mention is Tanya from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. While she doesn't appear that many times, at least from what I remember of GX, she does leave an impact when you see her. Being a tall, buff Shadow Rider, it's easy to see why I included her on this list. Also, Bastion, you're a true man of culture for loving her. You're our hero. You really are. Not only that, but she also plays a deck which is literally full of muscular babes, the Amazonas deck. What kept her off the list though is that, like Biscuit, she isn't jacked 24/7, but unlike Biscuit, her true form isn't her jacked form. Her true form is actually a tiger, so that makes her a muscular cat girl, kinda. It does it? Bring up that girl from Danmachi. There we go. And also, she doesn't appear very often, which hurts her ranking. My younger self didn't appreciate her very much, but nowadays I put her extremely high on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Best Girl tier list. Definitely deserving of a mention. My last honorable mention is Ayaka from the greatest anime of this year, Dumbbell non Kilo Moteru. I love Ayaka. Her abs are absolutely flawless. I'm telling you, if I was Hibiki or any of the other girls, the first thing I would have done is ask Ayaka, hey, can I stick my face in your abs? If she said no, then hey, are any of you girls available? She's also a boxer and I love boxing. I'm a martial artist myself. However, what kept her off the list is that while her abs are absolutely pristine, she's not exactly jacked anywhere else. Although she is pretty toned and a very good looking character, she also unlocked Hibiki's natural ability of being one punch girl. So I thought I'd give her an honorable mention. I wonder how jacked her sister Nana is though. Oh man, Dumbbell season 2, come around quick. I need to know this. I need to know. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the moment that this video has been building up, the moment that we get to find out who is the #1 muscular anime goddess of all time. And I believe it's none other than the jacked, gunslinging, eye patch wearing bodyguard of Coco Hekmatiar, Sophia Valmer, aka Valmet from Jormungand. I can make an entire video talking about why I love Valmet, and to be honest, that's actually a good idea. I will definitely do a Valmet video in the future, but let's talk about her right now. First off, let's look at her design. She's the perfect combination of jacked and toned. She's big, but not too big. She's muscular, but not overly manly. She also wears an eye patch, which actually adds a lot to her sex appeal. She's also an older woman, but not too old, which is great because it means you can't call the FBI on me for wanting to massage her muscular, toned back. And let's look at her role in the story. She is one of Coco's many bodyguards, which means she knows how to kick your ass. She knows how to shoot a gun, use a knife, anything. She has all the skills needed to be the greatest muscular anime goddess of all time. And personality-wise, well, I mean, she does love Coco and only Coco and will not settle for anyone besides Coco, but Coco's too busy chasing after some kid rather than going after and appreciating the muscle mommy right in front of her. The muscle mommy with the perfect arms for headlocks, the perfect strength for suplexes, the perfect legs for triangle chokes, the perfect abs for sticking our faces in, the perfect back for massaging, and most of all, the most important part, the perfect all-around muscles and skills to protect you. She's also the reason why I got into this muscular anime girl craze. Ever since I saw Valmet on Jormungand, I've appreciated muscles a lot more. Everyone's all about tits, ass, thighs, Arara. However, we cannot ignore the one aspect that is arguably greater than all those things put together. The muscles. The underappreciated muscles. I hope after this video, everyone appreciates muscles on girls a lot more. And muscles in general. Because without muscles, all the other things I mentioned just wouldn't look as good. Oh yeah, and she also has tits, ass, and thighs in spades. As for Arara, well, you got Chiquita. That's about it, really. She's not as good as Valmet. Anyway, guys, that's my personal top 5 muscular anime girl list with a few honorable mentions as well. Let me know in the comments what muscular beauties you love and appreciate and want to stick your face in their abs. I'll see you next time. Peace. Have a great day.